All right, here we are in the shop getting all my tackle ready for next year. But you know what? It is jerk bait season. And I don't get a lot of people, a lot of people ask me, what jerk bait color do you throw? This, that, the other. I'll be honest with you. The majority of the jerk baits that I throw, I mean, 95, 98% of the time, I'm throwing one of two jerk baits. The Spro Mixed Stick 110 is my first love. I love that jerk bait. A Vision 110 Megabass is also a really good jerk bait. There's a couple differences. The only thing about the Spro is you don't want to overwork it. If you jerk it too hard, it doesn't run right. You don't need to overwork the Spro Mixed Stick. You can't really overwork the Vision 110. I think that's why a lot of people like it. But I think it's hard to beat the Mixed Stick in cold water. Hard to beat that. You can do the slow twitches, and it sits in one place and will twitch side to side. But we're going to talk about colors real quick. We're going to just cover a handful of topics. So where do you even start, right? Where do you even start? First of all, let's categorize what we have. So I think you have your neutral colors, your real subtle colors, like a Pro Blue kind of a color here. That's a real natural color. Then you've got your chrome colors, the ones with a lot of flash on them that have some chrome like that, or even the gold chrome like that. You've got subtle, you got flash, and then you've got super bright, like that Table Rock type shad. Really bright colors. And then you've got, kind of like, your real loud colors. This is more of a smallmouth type, but that's LG Bone. That works in a lot of different situations. So first of all, you got to figure out what category that you want to start in. There's never, I don't know any steadfast rules to say, oh, when the water temperature is below 50 degrees, you want this color, or when you can see, more than 10 feet and you're fishing for smallmouth, you want this color or that color. Man, you have to really kind of figure out what category they're in. And to me, that's the biggest deal. To whether it's, it's this chrome or that chrome. I mean, these are two different colors. To me, they're the same color. They're in the same category. They're just slightly different. They both are somewhat subtle, but they have some chrome on them. It gives you that flash. I think there's times when the sun is shining, you want a little flash. And I think there's times when the sun is not shining, when it's cloudy, and you want that flash. I don't know what that rule is, but I think recognizing you got those 4 different classifications of jerkbait colors is the biggest deal. The natural, the chrome or the flash, then you have the brightness, and then you have like the total wild. Those are the different ones. I'll tell you, I'm gonna just show you a couple of my favorite ones. This is one of the new colors from Spro. And this is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. This is the McIU shad. It is just, oh, it's amazing. It's got that little bit of chartreuse on it, and it's got that gold tint to it. To me, this screams smallmouth. This screams smallmouth color right there. Whenever I want more of a shad pattern, this color right here. This is, heron is what they call that. That is, I've caught, this one is, it's pretty beat up. I've caught a bunch of fish on it. And again, with that mixed stick, you don't want to overwork it. You don't have to overwork it. This is an amazing Florida color with that gold in there. When I think sea gold, I think Florida. And I think smallmouth. Smallmouth love gold jerkbaits, and they also love that down in Florida as well. And then LG Bone is really a great all-around color. This is what it did for me. This bright chartreuse belly, it scared me. I resisted throwing it. Man, I'm telling you, the largemouth, spotted bass, smallmouth, they will all eat that bait with that's a bright contrast color on the belly there. and LG bone because it's got that little bone pattern in there. A bunch of different manufacturers make that color. It is really, really good in a bunch of different situations. And then obviously the chrome type colors are very good. That chrome, when that chrome bite is on, you will outfish any other category of jerkbait color 2 or 3 to 1. When they are on that flash, they want that chrome. There's something about that flash and that chrome that excites them. But then there's times when, man, they'll get excited, but they won't eat that chrome. They'll come up and look at it and go back down. If you're lucky enough to be fishing in clear water, you can see that happening. That's good. And then I got to show you this one. This is a beautiful color. Megabass came out with it first. This is called Matte Shad. I liked it so much we had to bring it over, a color very similar, brought it over into the Spro Little John lineup. And man, to me, it looks like almost like a shad that's been regurgitated, or a shad that's in the wintertime. So when I see this color, matte shad, I'm thinking stained water, slightly stained water, or wintertime. One of those two is when I'm going to be looking at that color. So that's just a little bit of the jerkbait color talk as I'm in here in the shop looking at my jerkbait boxes, figuring out what I need to fill them up with for next year so I'm ready.